They ranked eyes.
Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Chris Davis. Let's go down to our sideline report at Valley Road.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roll. Guys?
All right, Holly. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. That's marking at the 37-yard line. The Red Raiders offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught by Williams on the right. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own. And that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Well, the short passing game is a offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Runs through, man. He might have space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it. He breaks the tackle. And then I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, how about have success? You know, most offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting set for the extra point now, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's straight. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense.
And man, it's been really fun to watch the tape of these linebackers. The way they play together, the way they communicate, the way they adjust to any type of offense that they've seen all year long. But I'll say this, Paul, this is a good matchup because we're going to get these linebackers on this great tight end.
And that's what we've seen on film from these guys, stopping the...
There he goes. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... Touchdown, Houston!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense is ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance with run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last...
Stanton's open. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. There's a crease. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the goal line. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. What a grab with one hand. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, and Sticky. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
On third down, here's Clayton Joyner. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football.
On the direct snap, it's Sticky. Fouls through the defense. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
We've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games. You need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Going to try to put one on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Run the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got him for a sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call from the ref. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top as we get a look at the stats. Directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Leaves it with the back. That ball is wide. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Big hits. Work hard in practice, closing space, get close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fun.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in the groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped after picking up 5. And boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here. Make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play. Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone is right where they're supposed to be, know where they're going.
The Red Raiders crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, he's one of the best in the country. He's not getting any sacks or week ago. We knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Keeps it himself. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time with the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big play. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside. It's Dickey. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's caught. It's caught. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Right on the money. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that will just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David. You saw it paid off there with a touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And he had an opportunity to make such a play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and the big play for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Run inside. It's Sanford. Cuts a crease at the 20. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Now over to your game in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Houston head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Try to bully their way for the first. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You got to let the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGarry. Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Henderson. Got a man, it's Sanford. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I mean, I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Hand off to the lone back. There's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
On the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. That time, he just dropped it.
Touchdown on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Clinton Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Scanning the field is Hammond. Under fire. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits the side, got the first down with his feet.
Play by the quarterback. Pickup of 10. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the floor. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. A little too anxious on that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with second and 15. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's going to take off. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, trying to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. They're able to do better.
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Second down, he'll throw it. A shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Firing to the end zone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays like the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late. We'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup. This is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need.
Just steamrolling the defense. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can defend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. On the run, it's Sanford. That's a on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door, but they can create one, and they did it right there. Good job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with the double.
So first play of the drive coming here from the 49. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short block.
And this offense has got to get something. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock right now.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Time is their enemy. It's running out. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the line. Just a short return. That would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And now this is back. It's 4th down. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The give is to Williams. offense with a fresh set of downs.
Wide, 53!
Between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season. And give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Howie Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.